Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me, whether it be morning, afternoon, or night where you are watching this. That's up to you. But I wanted to talk today about resources, about currency, about the way we get things done in this world, because we all are very, very familiar that if you go out and get a job, that you would have the opportunity to trade your time for money. And then you can use that money to buy other things. But did you realize that there are many other opportunities or other forms of currency in our world that we can tap into that can help us succeed? So some of these other items, a lot of us, like for me, when I was looking at my world, I'm like, okay, I need more money, I need more time, I need more knowledge, and I need more relationships. And those items there could be turned into currency if you so choose. They can be traded for something else of value. So I wanted to look at this. Obviously, we just hit on two of those. Trade your time, get money. But can you use your relationships with other individuals to help you gain access to other things that you need? Of course you can. You know, I have friends in my industry as a real estate investor that are tradesmen. They can, you know, put in cabinets and do sheetrock and plumbing and electrical and all that. I can use those relationships to gain access to better pricing on my deals. So I can, you know, if I didn't have that relationship, it would cost me more, and therefore my business would suffer. But because of those relationships, I'm able to utilize that. Another thing is about knowledge. I like to prove that knowledge has value in a very simple manner. So if you can imagine a telemarketer on the phone, the amount of training it would take to gain access to that job and to be able to just, you know, get on the phone and answer questions from people, as opposed to a neurosurgeon who has spent years and years and years refining their skills to work on the human mind, and how much different the pay scale is for those individuals. So knowledge has value. It can be traded for value, as a currency. And when I looked at this, I thought, okay, money, time, knowledge, relationships. The one that we all have the same of, I shouldn't say the same, but we all have the same access to is time, right? It just happens naturally because we're alive. And we only get so much of it, and we can't make more. You know, if I lose all my money, I can make it back. If I lose all of my knowledge, I can learn it back. You know, if I lose all my relationships, I can get those relationships back. But time, I absolutely 100% cannot get back. And so I thought, okay, time is the most precious, the most important. How do I get more of it? How do I gain access to more of it? So I started utilizing the relationships and the knowledge and the money as a tool to get me more time. So in a different sense, you can imagine, okay, my house needs to be painted. I know how to paint a house. I could go do that, but that would take time away from doing more important things that I view in my world with my family. So I use the relationships I have with different contractors and the money as the resource to gain more time. Now, the reason I bring all this up is we need to stop looking at money as the end-all game. It needs to be a tool that we use to gain access to other things. And once we learn how to do that, then money doesn't become the issue anymore. I can gain access to money through relationships I have with those who do have the funds, and I create a mutually beneficial situation for them and me, and it's a win-win, and then life goes on and the deals happen. And you know, the money comes in that's needed to give me more time. But I started thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? All of these digital age things that we deal with on a regular basis, they're stealing so much of our time. Whether you agree with it or not is completely up to you. But as my personal view of the world, I can sit for so long aimlessly scrolling through Facebook, through Instagram, through, you know, even LinkedIn has its own feeds now. There's different avenues where I can sit there and nonstop just waste away my time. And I've had to learn to listen to my wife. Gentlemen, listen to your wives. as I smack myself on the hand when I start to do that, and I think, what better could I do with my time? So I've learned, like right now, you're watching this video, I call these little episode clips Driving with Steven. Why do I do it while I'm driving? Because I'm already going somewhere. I'm utilizing the best use of my time, as opposed to stopping, setting up a tripod, getting a camera crew together, putting these videos together. Instead, I just record the video while I'm already on my way to somewhere else. So please look at your world and see how you can utilize the money, the time, the relationships, and the knowledge in your factors to gain access to more time. It is so precious. Be aware of time. And that's all I've got for you today. If you want to know more, you can get a hold of me at getyourstartflippinghouses.com. I am a real estate investor, so obviously that's the avenue I take on this world. But if you want to learn more about how that works, but if you just want to have a conversation, get a hold of me there. All I ask is that you give me your name, an email or phone number to get a hold of you. And in the midst of my busy schedule and working on my time, I will make time for you. So have a great one. Thanks for watching.